So you guys have 4 games in 6 days. How does that change the way you prepare?
Well, it doesn't change anything. I guess the last 2 weeks we've had 2 games, so it's been more like a football schedule the way we've managed our team. We got a tough schedule coming up starting tomorrow. This team plays extremely hard. New Mexico State was the #1 seed in the Cayman tournament. It was a 2-possession game under 3 minutes. So their team is going to come in here and do a lot of different things. We have to come out ready to go, and play hard for 40 minutes, and then worry about the next step. But it's just one day at a time, one game at a time, one possession at a time, and hopefully we continue to get better.
You notice any change at all? A little extra pep in the step coming off a win?
Yeah, I did. I noticed the guys. It is sometimes getting that first one is something that you can build on. Obviously, from a confidence standpoint, guys have had great energy in the gym. I've seen a smile on their faces for the first time in a while, and that's when our guys go out and play best. When you go out there and you think, and you worry about where that next shot's coming from. Things have a tendency to go in the wrong way, but when you go out and play with confidence and fly around and play with great effort, good things tend to happen. So it was a good week for us, good week of practice. I do think it's a team that has more confidence right now based on getting that win and getting it behind us. So hopefully we can have a great week ahead of us. Starting with tomorrow. Again, need to play with great effort coming right out of the gate, and hopefully continue to build some momentum.
Was it intentional to set the schedule up like you have, space those first few games apart, and then kind of get into it?
No, not really. It's just kind of how the schedule worked. We put the schedule together pretty late in the season. As far as the summer and into the fall, even put a couple of our last games together. So it's just kind of how it worked out.
You guys are a couple games in. Do you feel like everybody's healthy? I mean, do you have
everybody's doing good. Yeah, we do a lot of things here. Back when I played, you just went out and practiced. Now you got these recovery tests and heart rate monitors, and you can plan accordingly with how the guys' bodies are recovering. And we've had a good week of recovery. We've gone hard. We've had really good hard competitive practices this week, and again, hopefully that carries over into the game tomorrow.
Are you worried at all about the wear and tear on the players' bodies running such a high-pace offense?
No, I'm not. I'm not worried at all about their bodies.
In terms of going fast, Gervais said that you guys aren't quite going as quick as you want. What specifically do you need to speed up?
Well, we're showing flashes, and certainly that first 20 minutes the other night against South Dakota State was exactly how we'd like it to be for 40 minutes. But it's something we worked on as far as getting out, throwing the ball ahead. When we can get deflections and get that ball off the rim as opposed to taking it out the net, good things tend to happen. When we threw ahead, we were very efficient in our offense the other night against South Dakota State, but we need to sustain that. We need to have 40 minutes of it, understand what is giving us an opportunity to be successful on the offensive end, and the more easy baskets we can get, obviously that builds confidence. We did shoot the ball better from 3. Percentage wasn't great, but we hit 3 of them right on the line. Those 3 go in, you actually shoot a pretty decent percentage. So, just continue to go out and build the right habits. And, whether things are going great or you're going through a tough time, you have to be constant in your approach.
What have you seen from Mate in the first couple of games, and how do you get him going a little bit?
Well, I've seen him have a 7 for 10 day in practice from 3. Yesterday he was 6 of 7 from 3. Mate, in my opinion, he's just one game away from seeing that ball go in the hoop to get him to take off. He's playing really well in practice. We need to continue to try to find him to get him going. We ran a couple plays ATO to try to get him shots. But as a guy that went through plenty of struggles in his life, sometimes it just takes that one game to see that ball going through the hoop to get you going.
Are there any analytics that you really try and pay attention to early in the season, or do you just do you believe in that type of stuff?
Yeah, I do. I believe in analytics. Every game I look at where we're getting our shots and also defensively where we're giving them up. And, that's a big part of, if you win that shot chart battle, generally you have a pretty good chance of winning the game. We had a very good, again, those 3 shots in the line didn't help, but, we're trying to get that thing in the restricted area or create open threes. And, I am confident this group, is one game away from, having a really good shooting night because we've had them in practice. I've seen this team do it, and I know we're capable. So hopefully we continue to create good looks, and the percentages hopefully will go up. But, yeah, we look at a lot of analytics, you know, and then again, with where the teams were playing against, the ball did get in the paint way too many times against South Dakota State, especially in the second half. So, you know, the things that we did well in the first half, rebound, getting stops, rebounding the ball, throwing ahead, we didn't do as good a job in the second half because most of the time we were taking the ball out of the net.
What have you seen out of Gervais and just how he's adjusted from JUCO?
I think Gervais doing really well. You know, he had 18 shot attempts in the game against Southern Utah, and you know, didn't get as many the other night. But I thought he did a lot of other things well. His defensive intensity was off the charts. He had a big possession where he got a deflection, denied the ball in. Cam got it through ahead to him. But he can impact the game in a lot of different ways. He's a guy that can rebound. We're asking him to play a spot he's probably never played before. He's playing the 4 position for us, but he's very versatile, especially on the defensive end. He's an athletic kid. He can get downhill with the ball into the paint, and you know, I think he's really adjusted well.
I don't think we'll talk to you before you guys leave for the Cayman Islands. But other than, you know, winning some games, what are you looking for in those 3 games in 3 days?
You know, and I'm really going to miss you when I'm on this one.
I'll miss you too, man.
I'm just looking to continue to take steps in the right direction. You know, hopefully continue to get better. You know, we're going to be playing some good opponents, and we haven't had this stretch where we played a lot of games in a short amount of time. And when we get back, you know, to have the 3 road games at Georgia Tech, at Creighton, and at Indiana, you know, the schedule's going to be a monster. So, you know, this hopefully will prepare us for that. But we just got to go out again and take it one game at a time, one possession at a time.
You mentioned you got waivers for Delano and Derek to go on the trip with you. Why isn't Shamil included in that?
Shamil's going as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
Shamil's included. They were quite the question with references. Those 2 are registering. If they were sitting out, they couldn't travel. But that's what the waivers are, because Shamil's still going through the process. He can't travel.
There you go.
Gotcha.
You want to take over?
So there's no update on Shamil's deal.
No.
Figured out.
No. Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.